Hey there, Gazbon here, and today I'm showcasing off my Evil Twin Unchained deck profile. Evil Twin or Life Twins were an archetype I was really actually excited for, just because of the synergy with Unchained, giving them a really good going first strategy. So I've been playtesting this deck for months now, ever since the announcement of the Evil Twins, just because I really like the artwork of them, and I haven't got that waifu deck. So I suppose this is my waifu deck. This is the side deck, which I'm going to showcase because I'd like to get some feedback on that, just because I'm not too sure if it's 100% there yet, but I do like how this deck is looking and how it's been performing online. And to showcase this, I may do a get good at video with this. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. So we've got 3 of the Life Twin Ki-sikil and 3 of the Li-lia. So if you don't know what these cards do, when they're normal summoned, you can special summon the other one from the deck. This also includes if they're special summoned as well. But they also have additional effects where if your opponent declares an attack, they either have to pay 500 life points with Li-lia, or you gain 500 life points with Ki-sikil. So some nice battle protection in a way, gaining and burning your opponent, so there is a bit of burn in this deck. And they can special summon each other out, which is very good to go into their link monsters, which I'll talk more about later. Next up, I'm playing 3 of the Unchained Twins Aruha. If you don't know what this one does, you can target a card on your field, destroy it to special summon it from the hand, and all the level 3 Unchained monsters, if they're destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon another Unchained Twin or Unchained monster from your deck. Some of the other level 3 Unchained monsters we do play is Unchained Twin Rakae. Her unique effect is to quick effect destroy something you control. You can destroy some of your other Unchained cards to bring others out from the deck. So it's a pretty decent card. Also has a really good synergy with Nibiru, where if you had this as chaining 2, chaining 1 Nibiru, and you pop something with Rakae, it stops you summoning the Nibiru, but everything still gets tributed off, so it's quite a nice interaction there. Also playing 2 of the Unchained Twins Sarama. It's kind of the brick of the deck. You can target 1 Unchained card in your graveyard, set it to the field, and then destroy something on your field. So it's quite good for setting up, and if you say only had like Aruha in graveyard, you can set it, pop it up, and then summon something from the deck. So it's really good for getting more monsters on the field in that way, but it's a bit situational. I don't think I particularly like Sarama, so I may even cut him completely from the deck. And then playing 2 of the level 8s, 1 Unchained Soul of Disaster and 1 Abominable Unchained Soul, of course. You need these to go into the link monsters, especially Disaster. Abominable Unchained, you're always destroying things in Unchained, and you can destroy cards with the Evil Twin link. More on that later. So I'm playing 2 backup secretaries as my Cyburst extenders, and I'll showcase a little combo that you can do with the Life Twin and a backup secretary in your hand. Going into the hand traps, I'm playing 3 of the Nibiru, just because of that interaction with Rakae can be really strong, as I said earlier on, and there's a lot of combo decks in the format currently, so this kind of deals with those. Some other hand traps include Ash Blossom and Node Joy, most versatile hand trap in the game, and Infinite Impermanence, like Effect Failure, but doesn't allow our opponents to go into Triple Tactics talent. Also, we're playing a Searcher for the Unchained, being Abomination's Prison. Also, if it's set and destroyed, you get to special summon 1 from the deck. And then for the searches for the Life Twins and even a backup secretary, this could be pretty good for. We're playing 3 Signet Minings. And then lastly, for the spells, just 1 Called by the Grave. It can be, or this deck can be quite frail to hand traps, so having something to negate a hand trap will be very beneficial. I'm playing 3 Escape of the Unchained and 3 Abominable Chamber of the Unchained. You can pop these with the Aruha, but you can also pop these with the link to Evil Twin. So some nice synergy there also. And finally, for our 40th card, we're playing Imperial Order. We don't play a lot of spells in this deck. It's a great floodgate because we like to go first anyway. As I said, we don't play a lot of spells. So going off into the extra deck now, I'm playing 2 of the Evil Twins, Ki-sikil. Let's have a look at that artwork, because I unfortunately didn't open this card in my unboxing, but they look so good. And there's the Li-lia if you are interested, so I may as well put 2 Li-lias down as well, and then I can explain what they do. So these monsters, they require 1 Ki-sikil and then 1 Li-lia monster and then 1 other monster, because it's 2. And you can special summon the other Li-lia with Ki-sikil or Ki-sikil with Li-lia from the graveyard. So some really good special summoning, and when they're special summoned while the other is on the field, you get to draw a card or pop a card on the field. So some synergy with Li-lia being able to destroy your own Unchained cards. Speaking of Unchained, we've got some Unchained Link monsters. So we got 1 Unchained Abomination and 1 Unchained Soul of Anguish, and also 2 Unchained Soul of Rage. So a bit about the Unchained, if you don't know what they do. The Link 2 Unchained Soul of Rage, you can quick effect link with a special summon monster your opponent controls. Usually you go into an Anguish, or if they have a Link 2, you can go into Abomination Prison, or there's some other really cool Link monsters in the deck that you can link into. Anguish, you can link into any monster your opponent controls, but this is only on your turn. And Abomination has quite a few different effects. If a card is destroyed while it's on the field, you get to destroy another card. Also during the end phase, you can pop a card for free. So it's a really powerful Link 4 monster there. Speaking of powerful Link 4s, we also play 1 Access Code Talker. I know this card is still quite expensive, so another recommendation I would suggest would be Borrow's Sword, just for making OTK a lot easier. I'm also playing a Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax, just because if your opponent does say go into a Sunlight Wolf, you can link it off with Rage to make this. And this is a pretty strong card. It can kind of out-Dragoon because it can't be targeted, I believe. Or they can only target it with card effects. And if it's destroyed, you get to shuffle any card and this doesn't target. Also, if it battles a monster, it gains the attack of that monster. So going into some really spicy and another really good Link 4, we play Nightmare Griffin. I'll show a really cool combo where you can make Griffin and stop your opponent from using any of their monster effects on the field. Another Nightmare card in the form of Nightmare Unicorn, just because if we have Rage, we can make a Unicorn with an opponent's monster and shuffle something back into their deck. And then lastly, we're playing 1 Masquerader, 1 Link Disciple, and 1 Link Devotee. I'll show you the combo, as I said, with these 2 if you have a Live Twin in your hand and a backup secretary. So going into the side, yes, just to showcase what I am playing. So I'm playing the 1 Ding Girasu, just in case we are playing against a deck that plays a lot of Dragoon, or can easily access Dragoon. It's a really good Xyz monster. I may even consider playing it in the main extra deck and maybe take out like the Unicorn for it. But yeah, through testing it seems okay. Also put in the Evil Twins, Ki-sikil and Li-lia into the side. Could be a really good going second option, clearing my opponent's board and getting a big 4,400 attack monster on the field, because it is quite easy to summon that way. And then into more standard stuff, 3 Artifact Lanciers in the nice new gold rare. So this is to basically stop Dinos, Virtual World and Phantom Knights. Also, because this deck does really struggle going second and putting in the 3 Dark Ruler No Mores, we don't really mind doing no battle damage. We just really want to control the board, and Dark Ruler No More really allows us to do that. Going second. Harpy's Feather Duster as well for those annoying back row decks, and about those back row decks we also play the 3 Evenly Matched. And if we are playing a back row deck and we are made to go first, I have put in 2 Heavy Storm Dusters and a Chop Trick. The idea being we can take out the Nibiru, for instance, side these 3 cards in, and we like to go first anyway, so this can sort of stop that. Anyway, with that deck profile done, I think we can go into a combo. Okay, so to go into our combo, I got a bit of a stacked hand. For the best combo, you're going to need one life twin monster, either Li-lia or Ki-sikil, one backup secretary, and if you've got an Aruha, that's even better. But with just these two, you can put up a Nightmare Griffin in the middle monster zone, stopping your opponent's monsters from using any of their effects because they won't be linked. So I'll show you that combo first, and then I'll go into the combo with Aruha, and we got 2 extra cards in our hand. Okay, so you're going to want to start off by normal summoning the live twin Li-lia and using her effect to special summon from the deck the live twin Ki-sikil. Because then you control a Cybers monster, you're going to want to special summon the backup secretary. From there, also just going to move Ki-sikil over because zoning is quite important, and you'll see why later on, and you want to keep these zones pretty clear to start off with. So first of all, you're going to use backup secretary and go into a link disciple. Then you're going to use the live twin Li-lia and go into a link devotee. Now, Link Devotee has a mandatory effect where it stops you from special summoning from the extra deck anything that is Link 3 or higher. But we're not going to summon anything above Link 2 anyway. So next up, we're going to use the Link Disciple effect, tributing off the Link Devotee to draw a card and then put it back on top of our decks. We don't really need anything more. And then we're also going to trigger our Link Devotee's effect to summon 2 tokens. I just can't get my words out today, so we're going to have 2 tokens out and then use both of those tokens to go into IP Masquerena. From here, we're going to use the Link Disciple and live twin Ki-sikil and special summon out the evil twin Ki-sikil. And then we're going to use the evil twin Ki-sikil's effect to bring back the live twin Li-lia. Then use both of these monsters that we've just summoned back to go into the evil twin Li-lia. From here, we're going to use the evil twin Li-lia's effect to special summon back Ki-sikil, and it's important that we summon it to this zone here. And because Ki-sikil was summoned while we controlled a Li-lia, we get to draw a card from our deck. So from here, you can even just use both of these to go into another Ki-sikil here, because then what you can do on your opponent's turn, whenever they normal summon any monster and try to use its effect, you can go Chainlink 1 Masquerena, Chainlink 2 Ki-sikil. Ki-sikil will bring back Li-lia here, and it's very important you put it in this zone under the extra monster zone. And with the IP Masquerena and the evil twin, you're going to use both of these monsters to go into the Nightmare Griffin in the middle monster zone, stopping your opponent's monsters from using any of their effects because they got to be linked to a link monster. And you can also chain the Li-lia effect to pop that monster, for instance. You can also use the Nightmare Griffin if you've got a spell or trap in your graveyard to set it, and you can draw another card. So I'm going to just backtrack a little bit here, because we do have Aruha in hand. So we're going to go back to where we summoned the Ki-sikil off the Li-lia effect. So something I quite like to do, I'm just going to have a look at the rest of my hand, because depending on the rest of the hand depends what our combos actually go. If we had an Unchained trap, in fact, I suppose I could just add any Unchained trap, and I can showcase the extended combo you can do from there. What you're going to do is use the Aruha to pop the Li-lia, just to summon the Aruha. This gives you another opportunity, rather than making another Ki-sikil, to bring back the Li-lia and use these two to make the Griffin as well. And you'll also have Aruha on your field as well, just to special summon another Unchained monster from your deck. But say for instance we do have an Unchained trap, so I'm just going to stack it up. If you had Abomination's Prison, the best trap you're going to want to add is the Escape, and I'll show you why now. If you already have the Aruha in hand, that is. So we're going to set the Unchained trap and pop it with the Aruha, using the Unchained effect to special summon from our deck Sarama. Again, we want to keep this zone pretty clear. We're going to use our Sarama effect to bring back the Escape, popping the Aruha, and then using the Aruha effect to special from our deck the Unchained Soul of Disaster. So from here, we can use our Disaster and the Li-lia to make an unchained Soul of Rage in this zone. It's quite important here. Kind of sucks that we've given our opponent a zone that they can summon a monster to, so they can kind of work around Griffin. But there are link monsters that we can summon into that would prevent them from having any zones for them. And as you can see, we've got Sarama, and we've also got the IP and Li-lia or Ki-sikil, but we've also got Escape, so we can actually pop the Rage if they were to use a monster effect anyway. So again, on our opponent's turn, whenever they summon a monster or try to use an effect, we can use Masquerade Chaining 1, Ki-sikil Chaining 2, Ki-sikil to bring back the Li-lia, and then IP Masquerade and Ki-sikil to go into the Nightmare Griffin. And then Li-lia can pop something. We can have an additional pop with Escape, pop in our Rage, not to give them a zone to play with, or our Sarama to summon something from our deck. So it's still quite a lot of plays we can do. We can also use the Rage to link off into something, perhaps like a Avramax, if they have a link 2 on the field somehow, or a Unicorn to spin something away. But yeah, this is a really fun deck to play, if I say so. I really love the artwork of the Evil Twins, and of course I just absolutely love playing Unchained. If you guys like this deck profile and like this combo, please remember to leave this video a like. Means I'm doing something right on my channel. If you want to see more great deck profiles like these, please also consider subscribing to my channel. With that, in the comments, if there's something that you would change in the deck, please leave that feedback in the deck. Also tell me which is your favorite twin. Is it Evil Twin Li-lia, Evil Twin Ki-sikil, or is it the Unchained Twin Sarama, Rakae, or Aruha? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.